the challenge that I see for a company like Adobe is that Adobe, as far as I can see, are a very open-handed company, which welcome feedback and suggestions and ideas from everybody, which I think is the only way forward. But somehow you have to deal with these thousands of ideas from people and channel that down into a product that you can produce that will genuinely enable people to do things like tell stories better. So can you talk a little bit about that dilemma? How do you handle making the choices about what features to keep in a development, which ones to make wait?
I think there's several different ways to approach it, and there's different types of feature requests. I think what we try to do as much as possible when we talk to customers and when we do, it's not just incidentally just there is a feature request page and you can go and request features, and all of the management reads every one, and that's something I'm proud of. But there's also just discussions with customers, understand, and it's working with super high-end filmmakers, but also working with videographers and sort of running the gamut, just understanding what people need to do. What we're always trying to do is understand the problems that creative people face and the things they don't feel they can be successful with, and try to, in innovative ways, help them be more successful. So I'll go back to my example previously. We knew that more and more, as an editor, I need to be able to work with a rich colour palette. I need to make things look beautiful. I need to have an aesthetic. It's really important. It's not, I can't really get away with not doing that throughout the creation process now, whereas before, I maybe at the very end gave it to a very sort of wizard colorist guy who'd spent his life learning how to do that, and that still happens, and it's great. But we knew editors needed to be creative with colour, but if you ask, it's like the faster horse thing, right? The obvious thing we could have done is brought a load of speed grade controls into Premiere Pro and said, here you go, now you click on this button up here and it turns into speed grade, and nobody wanted that. But they didn't specifically say, give us a different way of dealing with it. They said we need to be creative with color, so we approached it in a different way by looking at tech we had in the company and tried to find a way such that an editor could intuitively get to a stage where he or she had made something look fantastic without that deep knowledge. So that's one thing. The other thing, though, is there always will be, I need a button here that does this very particular thing. And you can't really, a lot of the times you just can't broaden that out into some big, grandiose, lofty thing. And so if enough people ask me for a button that goes there to do a thing, they'll probably get it.